Okay, so I went to Walmart again this morning looking for the GIJoe Classified series, and finally I found a couple of them. There was the cardboard display was there at the end of the aisle, and it was empty, and so I was immediately annoyed. And then I turned around, and directly across from it, sitting on another shelf out of place, there was Destro and Scarlett. So, I have two of them now. I will be looking for the rest of them, but I will do an unboxing video because, well, Brian said I should, and who am I to argue, really? So, Scarlett first. You know what? I hate these plastic trays. I hate them. I have a lot of Marvel Legends figures, and I got some other toy lines, but I don't know why, but the plastic trays always annoy me. So, alright, so here's Scarlett to start with, and this is by far the best Scarlett figure they've ever made, straight out of the box with no issues. I mean, the design's a little busy, but I don't care. Every other Scarlett figure I feel like that has ever been made, I don't know, had one issue or another that I couldn't really look past. And this figure doesn't have that problem. Yeah, I have absolutely no qualms with this Scarlett at all, except I really would, and you know what, Destro is going to have the same problem. I wish there were a few more accessories included with this line, but, you know, I guess it is what it is for the price point. It's no different than with the Marvel stuff, but as Brian said in his video, this crossbow comes apart, but it seems like it's for no particular reason. But I've got a where it's a little bit rubbery. The plastic is not quite as rigid as I kind of wish it was, which is fine for the string part, but just feels a little bit bendy. It's kind of annoying, but so yeah, she comes with a couple of knives. I'm not going to put them in the scabbards right now, but just take the picture. Yeah, I'm gonna take some photos of these figures after. But yeah, she definitely looks ready to kick some ass. But big old empty box. I do like the art on the side. I do kind of wish there was a little bit more uniformity with the art, but I get it. I understand what they're doing. But the cool thing on the side is this art montage where it looks like Scarlett is parachuting and dropping onto, I don't know, an alley viper, I guess. But yeah, she's running. She's saying, "I'm going to kick your ass." And she's in some kind of mission gear, I guess. But I don't know. I did like the way they did that part of it. It's the box front that I wish had a little bit more uniformity with the art, but I guess it's just kind of a nitpick. But so I'll open up Destro. Destro was one that I was really looking forward to because I've always been a fan, but he's big, he's badass looking, and wow, that plastic tray is noisy. So, first, in all the pictures that I saw, the pocket was there on the front of the leg, but I don't know why. But for some reason, I expected it to be like part of the sculpt or something that was like glued in. I did not realize that it would be part of the same piece of plastic as the holster. It's not a complaint. It was just just something I just noticed. All right, here's the thing about this Destro I really like. One of his signature identifiers, in my opinion, has always been the rockets on his gauntlet that he could launch like he did in the Sunbow cartoon. And even when I was a kid, Iron Grenadier's Destro, as much as I like that figure, I always missed the rockets on his arm. So I'm glad that this version brings them back. The medallion being a separate piece is kind of cool. The open collar, I get it. It's 70s, but I think it's so iconic that it's kind of it's so associated with Destro that I'm glad they actually went with it for this release too. But the look on his face says, "Don't fuck with me." That is a fucking decent face sculpt. I can hear Arthur Burghart's voice perfectly with this. And this figure, it is wicked looking. I am happy about this. Yeah, I really need yeah, now, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just sitting here admiring this figure. Wow, they did a fan-fucking-tastic job on this. Here's one thing with the boxes that I have a hang-up with. And it was not something that I had considered before I actually found these. Because, seeing pictures online can only do... It's not an experience, but here's what I found. Now, I do like that this collage here, I do like that it is on the back of every box, but I wish it was a little smaller, and I wish they had left some room for one of the things, and I hadn't even considered with this line, is that there are no file cards. File cards they're an integral part of the GIJoe experience ever since the beginning. And until I actually got these, it never occurred to me that, they should really have file cards. Yes, they should. I have to imagine that if they move this montage a little bit, that they could maybe fit, even if not on the back. Here's where they could fit it. Because you got this tray inside this big empty space. I don't know. Print a file card here. Just, I don't know. Give it a little bit more visual pop, I guess. But, I assume everybody who's buying these figures, you know very well who these characters are. I suppose it's not entirely possible that... I suppose it is possible that people buying these, maybe they don't know the characters that well, but I don't know, it just seems exaggerated to me. So, most of us buying these, sure, maybe we don't need a file card, but I wish they were there. Even if they were the original file cards reprinted with maybe this, maybe the new art from the packaging, I wouldn't complain. I just think it'd be cool. But before I end this, I did pull Destro's accessories out. Now, this pistol that he comes with, it's kind of an updated version of his original pistol. It is, it's a little bit futuristic, as anything that Mars Tech, or really a lot of what G.I. Joe, that's one of the things they've always strived for, is being just 15 minutes in the future type feeling about technology, and in this case, it works. He even looks like a complete badass holding this. He also comes with, there's a gold colored pistol that will, I assume, fit in the holster. I'm not going to pull that out right now, because obviously this brick wall behind me, I'm sitting outside my house. I'm actually in the grass, and if I pull that little gold pistol out, all this brown grass I have in the yard, yeah, I'm going to lose it. So I'm going to have enough trouble not losing the accessories in the house. So the case that he comes with, it does open up, much like the original Destro had, and it's kind of, all right, they have this generic money kind of vaguely painted. I wish they'd done a little bit with some graphic design in there, because the Moneybags Destro from the Pursuit of Cobra line had actual money, like little tiny itty bitty accessories of like money, and like it was painted and everything, but this one doesn't. This one also doesn't have a spot in the case to put the weapon, to stash the weapon, but it's because they have this laptop, I guess. I don't know. It's nifty idea, not done with as much detail in a 6-inch line as I think it could be, or could have been, should have been, would have been, whatever. Okay, well, the plastic on his hand is a bit rigid, so I can't actually put the, I mean, I'll boil it later. I'll put some boiling water, but yeah, I can't put it in his hand right now. But, all right, pick up Scarlett again. Yeah, I got a bunch of Marvel Legends figures, as I mentioned, and I'm going to take a photograph of Scarlett having a face-off or a showdown with Gwenpool. And yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. I just noticed the ninja throwing stars from version 1 of Scarlett, they're actually recreated here. I didn't notice it until just now. So that is cool. But all right, so my first 2 figures from the classified series, I am elated to have them. I'd really like to find Roadblock here real soon. I know I bitch about it not being a tall enough figure, but I mean, it's cool. So, but yep, thank you Walmart for having these, you bastards. Next time I go in there, please have the rest of them. Thank you. And this is JD from General Geekery signing off.